Chrysalis is the stage where transformation happens, where something that once crawled begins the process of learning how to fly. Welcome to Conversations from the Chrysalis, a My Journey podcast. I'm your host, Cindy Berger, and the founder of My Journey. This podcast is meant to be a space for honest conversations about healing, recovery, and personal transformation. It's also about the moments in life when we realize that something has to change, and we begin the difficult process of rebuilding. For years now, I've been working and building a community called My Journey, where people talk openly about mental health, addiction recovery, trauma, and the challenges of rebuilding a life after difficult experiences. And one thing I've learned through my community is that people often feel like they're the only ones going through something. But when someone shares their story honestly, it reminds others that they're not alone. That's really why this podcast exists. It's to create a space where people can share their stories, talk about their struggles, and also talk about the growth that comes from those experiences. The name, Conversations from the Chrysalis, comes from the stage in a butterfly's life when transformation happens. From the outside, the chrysalis can look quiet, sometimes even still. But inside, everything is changing. The chrysalis stage represents the part of life where we are learning, healing, and growing, often in ways that other people can't see yet. I've recently been talking about something called the butterfly model, which represents the stages people move through during transformation. The caterpillar stage is survival, when we're just trying to get through what life is putting in front of us. The chrysalis stage is healing, and that's when we start doing the inner work of understanding what we've been through. And the butterfly stage is transformation, when we begin stepping into a new version of ourselves and we learn how to spread our wings and fly. On this podcast, you'll hear real conversations with real people just like you and me who have gone through difficult experiences but found ways to grow through them. Like I said, some stories will be about trauma, addiction, or survival, and others will focus on healing, resilience, and finding purpose after hardship. But every conversation will come from that same space of transformation. This podcast is deeply personal to me because I've seen how powerful it is when people feel safe enough to share their stories. Sometimes hearing that someone else's experiences can be just the very thing that helps someone realize that healing is possible. Thank you for being here for the very first episode of Conversations from the Chrysalis, a My Journey podcast. And if these conversations resonate with you, I invite you to follow the podcast and share it with someone who might need to hear it. Because none of us are meant to go through transformation alone. Until next time, keep healing, keep growing, and keep moving forward on your journey.